While animals in the Virginia Zoo in Norfolk are thriving, the zoo itself is en route to losing more than $2 million through the end of the year thanks to closures because of COVID-19. Katie Collett spoke with the zoo director to find out what's next for the popular family spot as it prepares to reopen. Good morning, Katie.
Hey Lex, good morning. Well, there is no set time frame for the zoo to reopen. No date has been set. The zoo director, Greg Bachheim, tells me the zoo plans to sell most tickets online. He also says they do plan to limit the number of people coming into the zoo by about 25% of its normal capacity. So if on a normal busy day about 4,000 guests would be there, you can expect to see only about 1,000 allowed in.
Well, it's very quiet. It's amazing that a place with nearly 500,000 visitors each year can be this quiet.
Zoo director Greg Bachheim says it was strange to move through spring break season with no kids when they would usually have between 15,000 to 20,000 each week. The zoo had to furlough about 50 of its employees who interact with guests. Greg says through July, the zoo is looking at a loss of about $1.6 million.
And that's ticket gate sales to all of our event sales. And those types of things. And then as this continues, we'll probably lose about $800,000 more with that limited entry to the zoo to December.
As the zoo preps to reopen, Greg says they've learned from workshops what they need to make people feel safe when they return.
So we're getting all of those supplies from hand sanitizers to a lot of messaging and directional signage. We're making the zoo a one-way entry direction, so we'll be to the zoo to the left, so you enter and you'll move through the exhibits to the left.
Through it all, Greg says the animals are healthy and funding for their well-being has never been in jeopardy.
So we're still able to provide all the care, all the food, and everything that we generally need to do for the animals.
Now, if you would like to donate to the zoo's emergency fund, you can go to our website, wavy.com, and click on this story. We have a link there for you to do that. And while you're checking out the story, you can also take a look at the list of new baby animals that have been born since the stay-at-home orders were put in place and the zoo had to close its gates. There are a lot of them. Lex?
All right, thanks, Katie. Our time now is 6